So for the rest of this month, we're focusing on back tutorials, and yes, even till June, we'll be posting DIYs on back tutorials. So this particular one was created just a few minutes ago, and I thought to record the back pattern and the process on how I got it done. And yes, let's just get right into it. So I used denim fabric actually, but I already cut the denim fabric before I remembered I wanted to record. So I decided to show you the measurement using another fabric, right? So for my measurements for the denim fabric, I used a measurement of 14, right, for the width, and then for the length I used a measurement of 16, so 16 by 14. Then after that, I'm going to go in with 2 inches by 2 inches from the left and from the right, just like I'm doing it in the video, right? I'm going to connect it together, 2 inches on the left, 2 inches on the right, and then I'll connect it together using my metal rule. Now I already have this pattern. I already have this measurement cut out already. I have a pattern for it. So sometimes if I do not want to measure using my measuring tape, I just use the pattern which I've already cut out to see the way it is. Right? I have this 2 by 2. I have another one 1.5. I have 2.5. I have 3 inches. So it depends on how wide I want my base to be. I go ahead to use the pattern and I've already, written and cut out, right? This makes it easier for me. After drawing the pattern like this, the next thing I want to go on with is to cut it out, right? I'm going to go on and cut this out, and I'm going to be doing this for my lining. Go on to iron your gum stay to the fabric, right? This particular denim does not have so much weight, so I had to add iron gum stay to it. All right, the next thing is to measure my handle. This is not what I'm using. This is only for the sake of this tutorial. So I measured 4 inches by 16 inches long, right? The width 4 inches, the length 16 inches. Then I'm going to fold this into two like this, using 1 inch on both sides. But if you're going to be using a fabric that does not have width, ensure that you put iron gum stay on it as well, so I can give it some weight. So you're going to measure that, and then you're going to sew it through. The second method is that I use a belt inside, right? If I don't have light to measure to iron a gum stay on it, I use belt inside. This back belt, I just go ahead and fold it like I'm showing you, and then I sew. This is the result, right? For the black denim, this is what it looks like. For this one, I didn't get to use the belt. I used gum stay because there was light at the time. All right, so now I'm done with that, the next thing I want to go on to is to sew the handle to the bag. I'm going to measure 4 inches in from the left, and then 4 inches from the right. This is where I'm going to be placing my handle. So it's going to be like this. I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and I will sew it down on both sides, right? I'll sew this down on both sides, and I'll repeat the same thing for the other side of the bag. The next thing is to fix the zip. I'm going to place the zip on the right side facing the front side of the fabric, right? And directly on top of the handle. I'll just go ahead and sew this down before I sew my lining on top of this, right? I'll go on and just sew my lining on top of this. And when I'm done with that, the next thing is to stop stitch this together, right? Stop stitch, just hold, and you'll be able to see what I'm trying to achieve. For easy sew, I usually remove the zip head, right, and fix it after I am done fixing the zip to the bag, right? So I don't have any problems when I'm sewing. Nothing is holding me and holding me. When I'm done fixing the zip head, I want to now go in to close up my bag. So I'm going to turn this over to the right side, right, to the inside, right, to the back side, exposing the gum stay and then the back of the lining. This is what I have. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my office pin to hold this down so that I don't have it moving around and I don't have it not properly placed. Then I'm just going to go on to sew, right? I'm going to go on to just sew from the top down to the end here, from the top down to the end here. This is what I'm trying to do here. I'm going to just go ahead and close this straight down. Okay, now I'm done joining it together. The next thing I want to do is to close this part. This is the base, right? You know where we cut 2 by 2, right? It's time for me to close it. So I'm going to go ahead and just open it out like this and then use my pins to hold it down. I'll do the same thing for all the 4 parts. I'll hold here, I'll hold here, hold the one for the lining as well, then go ahead and sew. Remember I said that I noticed that I was my gum stay was not properly, glued to the fabric, and there's no light at the moment. I had to just continue like that. When you're doing your own, ensure that the gum stay is properly, stick to the fabric so that it doesn't remove and it doesn't make the bag feel weak. When there's light, I'm going to go on and iron this again. The last part now is to sew the base of the lining, right? Since this is also where I'm going to be turning the bag over. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure 3 inches or 2 inches. Just mark it 3 inches, 2 inches, anyone, just mark it, and I'm going to close that place. I'll close it and then leave the remaining part open, right? This is to enable me to be able to close this 2 by 2, right? This is going to help me to close the 2 by 2. This is just okay, this is it. I'm done sewing that. So I'm just going to hold this, right? And like I did for the main body of the bag, I'll repeat the same thing here. Use my pins to hold it down, then take it to my sewing machine to sew. When I'm done sewing, the next thing is to turn the bag over. I'll turn the bag over, close that opening that is left, right? I'll show you. See how I'll do that. I'll close the opening that is left, then go ahead and just turn my bag over, um ensuring that it's all properly turned out well and properly fixed. When there's light, like I said, I'll go on to iron this so that the gum stays in place, and then my bag is looking extra neat. This is our tote bag. It's now ready. Tell me in the comment section. Was this easy for you? Is this something you're going to be practicing? Will you be trying this out soon? Remember, like I said, if you have leftover fabrics, rather than throw them away, you could make simple things like this that you can carry or give to your clients or give to your friends, your family members, and people around you, or sell, right? You can make them to sell. So this is what it looks like. I hope you got to learn something today. If you need more guide, you want to learn how to make accessories, trust me, I am your go-to. You can send me a message. My link is on the bio. For now, bye.